Are you tired of weight loss products filled with artificial ingredients and empty promises? Discover the power of nature with Pure Revive, the ultimate solution for healthy weight loss. Check out the link in the video description now to start your journey with Pure Revive.
Tom Holland made the most of his downtime as he took his dog for a walk in London's Richmond Park on Friday. The Spider-Man star, 28, looked casual in a grey t-shirt and trunks as he was seen enjoying a daily stroll with his beloved pooch. The Uncharted star appeared relaxed while out and about, making the most of the sunny day. Although he stepped away from the Hollywood world for a while, Tom has been booked and busy starring as Romeo Montague in a new production of Shakespeare's Romeo-Juliet tragedy directed by Jamie Lloyd in the West End. The British heartthrob has been sending fans in overdrive for weeks now, as he was greeted every night by a dedicated crowd following his performance at Duke of York Theatre. And recent reports emerged that officials have had to step in due to the countless people regularly waiting outside for the Marvel superstar. According to The Sun, the Hollywood darling has been more than cooperative when it comes to the new rules of making a swift exit. A source said, "Tom is a pro and was more than happy to oblige. Officials have put the new rules in solely in the interest of public safety and reassured theatergoers that they are always there to provide additional support, should it be needed." A Westminster Council spokesman said, "We welcome visitors to the West End and it is fantastic to see how popular theaters are. However, maintaining pavements and public spaces is important to ensuring public safety. Managing crowds and access is the responsibility of each theater. Where there are issues, we can work with venues and the police to provide additional support." It is understood that Tom won't be stopping to chat and sign autographs, as is typical in theater land, but he will happily pose for snaps while on his way out. Since appearing in the show, the actor has swapped tailoring for t-shirts and trainers, and he has even debuted a new hairstyle to boot. Tom, who is in a relationship with 27-year-old Zendaya, started his career in the West End in Billy Elliot the Musical but has not been on stage since completing his time as the titular dancer in May 2010. Last month, crowds were told there would be no autographs or selfies with the film star as he made his way through the venue's stage door. Spider-Man Tom Holland was never going to have much difficulty scaling the walls of the Capulets' villa in Verona to reach Juliet's balcony in Shakespeare's love story. But in the event, Jamie Lloyd's daringly dirgeful production, which opened in the West End last night, only requires him to reach the giddy heights of a microphone stand. Yes, this new production of Romeo-Juliet is a typical example of Lloyd's celebrity minimalism, following in the footsteps of James McAvoy in Cyrano and Nicole Scherzinger in Sunset Boulevard. As usual, that means a run on mics in the capital for a production that is whispered and sometimes merely breathed into the amplification system. Gone is the sunshine of fair Verona, where Shakespeare lays his scene. Instead, we get the Stygian darkness of Sotra Gilmore's stage design, empty but for lighting rigs and a giant cinematic billboard relaying close-ups of the action as cameramen track actors on stage, and around the building itself. Romeo's banishment to Mantua takes him up onto the roof. The play is famously preoccupied with death and Lloyd makes the most of that, with a cast dressed in black jeans, t-shirts and hoodies. It's monotone, monochrome and mannered. If you took the production's pulse, you might be tempted to call a priest. Sometimes, it even feels as if Lloyd is deliberately trying to throttle the life out of the febrile passion that normally drives this headlong love story. And yet, cometh the hour, cometh the Spider-Man, all 5 feet 8 inches of him. Damn, he's a buff and good-looking bloke. His commanding cheekbones and curving jaw suck the breath from the audience and keep us wrapped in his dreamy gaze. After meeting Juliet he does a jig like a footballer celebrating a goal, but otherwise moves with the precision of a cat. And although it's stillness he does best, the shy smiles he scatters on his beloved are, in Hollywood terms, worth $1 million. In the circumstances, Francesca Amawuda Rivers holds up well as Juliet. Lloyd discourages her from showing too much personality or independent spirit, as he does everyone, yet she has a quiet,